All right, so I spoke about my top five. Now it is Mike's turn.
教えてよ教えてよその仕組みを僕の中に誰かいるの壊れたよこの世界で
People know this one, but it's Tokyo Ghoul coming in at number 5. Simply from the fact I like a lot of like darker, gory type of anime stories that keep you interested, but they're not just, you know, all blood and guts. Like there's actually a good storyline behind it. I was like, dang, people are taking L's. Like everybody's taking L's in that show, whether you feel like whoever's the good guy or the bad guy. It's a good show. You guys definitely need to check it out.
It's not for the faint of heart. If you're easily like freaked out by like gore and I mean, even though it's animation. You know,
this one's very like there's some episodes that are like, dang, that's jacked. Like it kind of messes you up, just like, dang, that's cold. I couldn't imagine being like in a situation like that. No. Number 4, it's already hard like as is. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be Attack on Titan, just from the fact that there's really nothing like it. There is no possible L that's worse than what happens in this. It's about a guy named Aaron. Basically, his village is hiding away from, the rest of the world is trying to survive from these things called Titans, which are like huge cannibals, basically. And they eat everybody they come in contact with. They don't have to eat them to survive. They just do it because.
Butt naked, running around.
Yeah, butt naked. Just
giants.
Wilding. They don't care. It's like survival. That's basically what the show is trying to live. But it gets so deep. I'm not going to talk too much about it because you haven't watched season 2 yet. This is like the part that got me in the show. Like everything was going good in that first episode, but you get to that last 10 minutes of that episode, like I said, it just had a completely different like story. Like I was like, the it looked good, you know, like in the beginning I was like, I don't see like why people were hyping it up so much. But when as I said, you get to that last 10 minutes, you see those L's take place. You just see a big lightning bolt come from the sky. Brothers is shook.
Yeah.
Whole town going crazy.
Everybody takes L's on that show.
Yeah, like you might think you know, but you really don't know.
Yeah.
So that's definitely my number 4.
I would say that viewer discretion is advised.
It's High School DxD, to be honest with you. There's one thing about anime. You gotta watch the pervy ones just because they're comedy, alright? Like, it might sound weird me saying that, but the dirty jokes be the funniest ones, especially like when like brothers trying to do it low key too. So you gotta watch High School DxD. It's a very perverted show, but it's about a guy who basically gets killed by a fallen angel, and then like a little like devil comes and saves him, and he's like under her control, or just always has to listen to her, but he has like this superpower. This mug is just like boost and just take L's. I don't know if did you get that for her?
No.
Oh my gosh! But
so he's spoiling it for me right now.
Okay, well, all right. Well, there goes that for High School DxD. So we'll leave it at that. He'll watch it some more. I've been telling him to like watch it for so long. Death Note is at my number 2. Zay still has not watched it. This show here had me just in the bed shook. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Out of every show I've ever watched, every movie I've ever watched, I could kind of get like, you guys can kind of guess how something is gonna end. But this show here had me like confused every episode. Not like because I didn't know what was going on, but because like I didn't like the way they handled situations in that was like real. If you love detective shows and if you just want to be the James Bond on crack, then you better watch this show because like this is a classic.
I need to watch it.
It's only 1 season long, but let me tell you, it only needed to be 1 season long. This is a classic, so go check it out. Number 1's pretty obvious. I mean, I kind of got like a theme song from it playing already. I got the jacket on. Naruto. You feel me? Let's like... Oh, this show, the character build up in this show, they spent time on the things that they should have, but they also spent time on things they shouldn't have. There's a lot of fillers in this show.
Oh, too much.
Yes. There will be times where you watch 40 to 50 episodes and it's just straight filler.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. It's a very long show. The first one is just called Naruto. There's, as I said, another one that's called Naruto Shippuden, and there's 2 other shows that are out, but people don't really like those, so we'll stick to these 2.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about those.
If you want to teach your kids like lessons in life, You gotta watch this show. This show has lessons for grown men. It has things for children. It has it for parents. Whatever you need a lesson in, they got it.
Yeah. You talking about being invested?
Yeah.
I'm
you
talking,
really feel
man,
like you friends with them.
Yeah. hey, I'm gonna pick up the phone real quick. I'm gonna hit up Naruto.
Yeah.
Or Sasuke
that's what I'm saying.
Shikamaru. Somebody.
That's what I'm
and they
saying.
gonna answer.
That show is. They did such a good job, and I have to give them props for that. It held its own. Even throughout all the bad that it did have, it really did hold its own, and it will always hold its own. I've watched that show twice. Okay, I'll go for a third.
Yeah, that's dedication.
It is dedication. So, do you have any recommendations that didn't make your top? Like any people that were close to probably making top 5?
7 Deadly Sins. That's on Netflix.
Watch that. That's a Netflix original.
Castlevania.
Netflix original. Classic. I'm going to have to throw Elfen Light in there. Junie Tyson. That's a good one. That's a good one.
My gosh.
Junie
I totally
Tyson,
forgot about that.
Yeah, Junie Tyson's definitely in there. You guys watch that Zodiac Wars.
Yeah.
That is a good show. It's only one season, but let me tell you, that first 2 episodes, brothers was confused. We was shocked. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
They throw you in for a good little loop in that show, so
Yeah.
definitely check that one out. High School of the Dead. That's a good one.
See, I'm over here forgetting. Like, High School of the Dead.
Yeah, definitely.
It had that show had me so shook that I wanted to go back and I wanted to get like buy a samurai sword.
This brother was ready to go to war.
Yeah. I would just like to add, believe it or not, sports anime, cold. You got Hajime no Ippo. You got All Star, which is baseball. And I also like to give a shout out to my boy Jarrell Booker, who I kind of think of him as an old sage whenever I want to like watch like a new show or something, because this brother been watching anime and reading manga since like the 80s and 90s. He tries to put me on old shows, but I'm just like I can't get down with the animation. Anytime I want a recommendation, I just go to him, and I'll throw up his Instagram. You guys could ask him. Like I said, old sage, so he could guide you in the right direction of watching shows, or just ask one of us. So
yeah, y'all know where I'm at on YouTube. The little links will be in the description or whatever. Probably not. I'm probably too lazy to do it. But you guys could look anyway. Subscribe to me, please.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get paid. We trying to get paid out here. Subscribe to me. If y'all want to know more anime, I'm going to have to charge. I'm going to have to do a patron list. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all.
All right, guys.
Next time,
See
whenever
ya.
that is, whenever I have time.